Hi everyone and welcome to Germany for Student channel. Today we will discuss a sample exam of Goethe Institutes and we will cover the reading section of A1 exam. So let's see what is the content of today's video. The reading section of Goethe Institute's A1 exam consists of 3 parts. We will go through all 3 parts and in the end we will see what are the important topics that you should cover if you want to perform very good in the reading section of the exam. So first let's have an overview of this exam. The duration of reading section of exam is 25 minutes and reading section of exam consists of 3 parts. What is the content of these parts? We will cover it later, but first let's see what do you expect in the reading section of the exam. In reading section, there will be emails, letters, and advertisements. And regarding each advertisement, there could be only one question or there could be multiple questions related to each email, letter, or the advertisement. Which means that in the first part of the exam, there will be 5 questions or 5 tasks, and the type of questions will be of true and false type. In the second part of the exam, there will be 5 tasks or questions, and here the type of questions will be multiple choice. In the third part of reading section, there will be again 5 tasks or 5 questions, and this time the type of questions will be again of true or false. The dictionary is not allowed. You cannot use mobile during the exam. And if you answer all the 15 questions correctly, it is possible to get 25 marks. So 25 marks is the maximum score that you can get in the reading section of the exam. So now let's have a look at the sample exam of reading section of Goethe Institute's A1 exam. Here in the first part, we are given one email, and related to this email, there are 2 questions. So first, let's read the email and then see what are the questions. Hallo Lee, danke für deine Mail. Dein Zug kommt hier in Hannover 12:36 Uhr an. Ich bin ab 12:15 im Hauptbahnhof und warte auf dich vor der Auskunft. Du kannst mich den ganzen Vormittag auf meinem Handy erreichen. Deine Karin. So this was the email. Now let's move towards the questions. Questions in German language are called Aufgabe. So Aufgabe 1 is Lies Zug kommt nach 12:30 an, which means Lee's train comes after 12:30. So we have to tell whether this statement is correct or wrong. For this, we have to refer to this email, and let's see that which part of the email tells us about the arrival time of Lee's train. If we look at the second line, which is Dein Zug kommt hier in Hannover 12:36 an, which means that the statement in the question number 1 is correct because Lee's train will come after 12:30. Now, moving to the next question, Aufgabe 2. Karin wartet den ganzen Vormittag vor der Auskunft. Karin waits the whole morning in front of information. Auskunft means information, and here it means information counter. Now let's have a look at the email and see where we can find this information. Ich bin ab 12:15 im Hauptbahnhof und warte auf dich vor der Auskunft. So Karin is saying that she will be at railway station at 12:15 and she will wait in front of the information. So she will wait in front of information, but she will not wait for the whole morning because she will arrive at 12:15 in the railway station. So the second statement is wrong. Let's move to the next part. Here we have again a letter, and related to this letter we have three questions, and we have to say whether these three statements are correct or wrong. Let's first read the letter. Liebe Carmen, am kommenden Sonntag habe ich Geburtstag. Ich möchte gern mit dir feiern und lade dich herzlich zu meiner Party am Samstagabend ein. Wir fangen 21 Uhr an. Ist das okay für dich? Es werden viele Leute da sein, die du auch kennst. Kannst du vielleicht einen Salat mitbringen? Und vergiss bitte nicht einen Pullover oder eine Jacke. Wir wollen nämlich draußen im Garten feiern. Ich freue mich sehr auf dich. Bis zum Wochenende, Ralph. So this was the letter. Now let's see what is the statement of Aufgabe 3. Ralph hatte am letzten Wochenende Geburtstag. Ralph had birthday on last weekend. Now, if we look at the first line of the letter, it clearly says that am kommenden Sonntag habe ich Geburtstag, which means on the coming weekend or on the coming Sunday, I have birthday, which is opposite of what the statement says. Therefore, this statement is wrong. Let's move to the question number 4 and see what is the statement. Ralph hat nur 2 oder 3 Leute eingeladen. Ralph has invited 2 or 3 people. Now, we look at the letter and see where we can find about the number of people he has invited. Here it says, es werden viele Leute da sein, die du auch kennst, which means there will be a lot of people who will be coming to the party. Therefore, this statement is also wrong. Hasn't invited just 2 or 3, rather he has invited many people. Let's move to the question number 5. The party findet draußen statt. The party will take place outside or open air. Let's see which part of the letter says anything about this statement. So here, if we look at the second last line, wir wollen nämlich draußen im Garten feiern. It means that we will celebrate outside in the garden. So this statement is correct because the party will take place open air. Now let's move to the second part of the reading section of A1 exam of Goethe Institute. In the second part, we are given multiple choice questions and we have to tell which of the given option is correct. Let's first read the question. Aufgabe 6. Sie möchten mit dem Schiff auf dem Rhein fahren. You would like to travel on Rhine with ship. And we are given 2 different statements or 2 different advertisements, and we have to tell which of the advertisement is relevant when we want to travel on Rhine with a ship. If we look at the left hand side advertisement, it says Hotel, Pension, Schiff, Einzel- und Doppelzimmer mit Dusche, WC, Restaurant mit Rheinterrasse, Preise über uns, Buchung. This advertisement is about a hotel because it is giving us information about 1 room and 2 rooms, and also the availability of restaurant with Rheinterrasse, and you have option to book this hotel. You can find the prices or you can find about us. If we look at the advertisement on the right hand side, it says täglich von Rudesheim nach Koblenz, alle Abfahrtzeiten und Preise hier. So here we can find information about the departure time and prices of ships which are traveling from Rudesheim to Koblenz. So this is the right one. So the correct answer is www.bingen-rudesheimer.de. Next, we have again a similar type of question. Here the question is, Sie möchten Deutsch in Deutschland lernen. you would like to learn German in Germany. And here we are given two different advertisements of two different institutes, and we have to figure out which one is relevant if we want to learn German in Germany. So if we start from the left hand side, it says Sprachinstitut Fuchs, Dresden, Prager Straße 4, Deutsch, English, Französisch, Russisch. And if we look at the advertisement on the right hand side, so this is the advertisement of an institute which is offering different types of courses in different parts of the world. But if we look at the advertisement on the left hand side, it is located in Germany and it is offering German language courses for which you can also find the price and type of course. So the advertisement on the left hand side is correct for us. Now let's move to the next question. Here again, similar type of question. Let's read the question. Aufgabe 8. Sie möchten ein Zugticket im Internet kaufen. You would like to buy a train ticket in internet. So here we have given two different options. Let's first read the content of the left hand side. Ticketbestellungen und Reservierungen für Flüge weltweit, Deutsche Bahn, Eurobus, 24-Stunden-Service, E-Mail-Ticketbestellungen. On the right hand side, we have Reisedienst GmbH, Ticket Service für Theater, Konzerte, Busreisen in Deutschland und nach Polen, Tschechien und Ungarn. So the left hand side gives us information about the ordering of ticket and reservation of flights worldwide, also related to German railway because Deutsche Bahn is mentioned here. And we can order ticket or we can book or reserve tickets. But the advertisement on the right hand side, although it is also giving us option for ordering tickets, but these tickets are related to theater, concert, and for traveling to Germany or in other parts of the world. Therefore, the relevant one is on the left hand side, which is www.der.com. Moving to the next question, again a similar question. Let's read first the statement. Aufgabe 9. Sie möchten Informationen über den Bodensee. Bodensee is the name of a lake in Germany, and here it says you would like to have information about the Bodensee. If we look at the left hand side advertisement, it says Touristeninformation Bodensee, Urlaubsorte, Hotel Service, Ferienwohnungen, Rundreisen. On the right hand side, it says Hans Rottenmeier, Ferienwohnungen am Bodensee, Häuser, Preise, Kontakt. So left hand side advertisement is clearly about the tourist information, and you can find different type of services which are available on Bodensee. But the right hand side advertisement is a kind of company which name Hans Rottenmeier, and here you can only get or you can only find out the information regarding the houses and their prices. But the left hand side advertisement, here you can find information regarding the different offerings in Bodensee. So the advertisement on the left hand side is correct. Now let's move to the question number 10, which is the last question of second part in the reading section of A1 exam. Let's first read the statement or the question. Sie sind in Wiesbaden und möchten mit dem Zug am Mittag in Hamburg sein. You are in Wiesbaden and you would like to be in Hamburg at midday and you would travel with the train. So here we are given two different train connections. In the first train connection, you are starting from Hamburg and you are traveling to Wiesbaden. So your destination is Wiesbaden in the first train connection. But in the second one, you are starting from Wiesbaden and you will be in Hamburg at 12:40. So the correct answer for question number 10 will be B. Now let's move to the third part of reading section of A1 exam. Here we start with question number 11, and in this third part of reading section, all type of questions will be of true and false. So first we read the statement, Aufgabe 11 in der Sprachschule. In der Sprachschule können Sie etwas zu essen kaufen. In the Language Institute, you can buy something for eating. And you have to tell whether this statement is correct or incorrect after reading the text in the box. And the text in the box is, in der 10 Uhr Pause bekommen Sie an der Rezeption ein Frühstückspaket, belegte Brotchen und Getränke für 2 Euro. So this text says that during the 10 o'clock break, you can get breakfast packet at the reception where you can get bread and something for drinking for 2 euros, which means this is the correct statement. We can get something to eat in the Language Institute. Let's move to the question number 12. An der Post. Es ist Samstag Nachmittag. Sie können auf der Post Briefmarken kaufen. It's Saturday afternoon. You can buy tickets from the post. Now, we are provided Öffnungszeiten, which means opening hours. Montags bis Freitags 8 Uhr bis 12 Uhr und 13 Uhr bis 18 Uhr. Samstags 8 Uhr bis 12 Uhr. So the post is open on Saturday from 8 o'clock till 12 o'clock, and you are in the post in the afternoon of Saturday, which means after 12. So you cannot buy tickets in the afternoon on Saturday. Therefore, this statement is wrong. Now let's move to the question number 13 of part 3. Aufgabe 13 am Bahnhof. Sie können hier Zigaretten rauchen. You can smoke cigarette here. You have to tell whether this statement is correct or incorrect after reading the text in the box. Auf dem gesamten Bahnhof ist das Rauchen verboten, which means on the whole railway station, smoking is prohibited. So this statement is wrong. You cannot smoke cigarette at the railway station. Let's move to the question number 14. Eingang Restaurant. Heute Abend können Sie in diesem Restaurant tanzen. Today evening, you can dance in this restaurant. You have to tell whether this statement is correct or not after reading the text in the box. And the text says, Heute im Bavaria. Bayerischer Abend. Brezel, Weißwürste, Sauerkraut, Volksmusik, ab 20 Uhr Tanz. So it is the possible to dance after 8 o'clock in the evening. So this statement is correct. Now moving to the last question of the part number 3 of reading section. Aufgabe 15. An der Haltestelle. Von 23 Uhr bis 1 Uhr fährt kein Bus. From 11 o'clock in the night till 1 o'clock, there is no bus. We have to tell whether this statement is correct or incorrect after reading the text in the box. And the text in the box is, in der Neujahrsnacht Busverkehr bis 23 Uhr und von 1 Uhr bis 5 Uhr alle 30 Minuten. So the bus service is available until 11 o'clock, and then from 11 o'clock till 1 o'clock in the night, there is no bus service because the next bus will start from 1 o'clock, and this bus service will be available until 5 o'clock, and the bus will travel every 30 minutes, which means that there is no bus from 11 o'clock till 1 o'clock in the night. So this statement is correct. With this, we have covered all the 15 questions, which are the sample questions for Goethe Institute's A1 exam. Now, if we look at the type of topics that were covered in the reading section of exam, we can come to know that we must be aware of the numbers in German language. We must know how to deal with numbers, how to read different numbers. And when it comes to numbers, then time is also very important. So these are the two topics which are very much dependent on each other. So you must be familiar with the numbers in German language, you must be familiar with the time, and you must also be familiar with the traveling in Germany. There are different modes of traveling, like traveling with bus, with train, with plane, etc. And we must know the uh, German vocabulary for departure, arrival, different type of nouns which are used during the traveling, different type of verbs which are used for traveling. And we must also familiar with the holiday and vacation vocabulary, because this is something which is very much related to the traveling, and we saw that there were number of questions which were related to traveling and holidays and vacation. I hope now you have got an idea of what type of questions you will be asked, and you can also judge your preparation, whether you are prepared to take this A1 exam. If you have still any questions, you can put them in the comment. You can follow me on Facebook page, Germany for Student. You can also follow on Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter. All my accounts have the name Germany for Student. So if you search on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, or Twitter for Germany for Student, you will definitely find me. And we are covering a lot of exercises these days, so that you can drill your whole vocabulary, which we have covered in different lessons of A1 level of German language course. And if you haven't gone through that grammar lessons, which are 45 in total, I would highly recommend you to go through all of them before you appear for the Goethe Institute exam of A1 level. It will highly improve your learning skill. I wish you good luck for your exam. Thank you for watching the video. Bye.